Canty and Michelle. Tonight on ESPN Radio. It's an NBA playoff doubleheader. First in Cleveland, the Pistons face a must-win against the Cavs in Game 6. Then in Minnesota, the Timberwolves look to force a Game 7 against the Spurs. Coverage begins tonight at 6:30 Eastern on ESPN Radio. Presented by Gusto.
PayPal is the official peer-to-peer payment sponsor of the NFL, so now your game day money moments are covered. From splitting tailgates to chipping in for tickets or food between friends, PayPal makes it fast and easy to send money, even to friends with eligible accounts on Venmo. Download the PayPal app and keep your game day moving. Not available in all regions where PayPal operates.
We are on Sports Tonight here on ESPN Radio. ESPN2, we are presented by Progressive Insurance. Cam Pratt doing a tremendous job today of playing the wrong music for different themes. This is the Heat intro that they play. So we have...
Do you think any of us on this show...
Stop making everything about the Heat.
How is that? I'm just saying you played Cheeseburger in Paradise for the Packers.
Yeah, cheese. Everyone got it.
Pistons, Cavs tonight. Spurs, Timberwolves tonight. Which one's more likely to go to Game 7?
Spurs, Timberwolves.
Agreed.
Okay, so then you just made an insanely bold statement I want to hear more on. So you think the Cavs-Pistons is donezo?
Yeah, it's over.
Tonight in Cleveland, it's done.
Yes.
You're letting everybody know that. It's done.
Yes.
Wow. Smalls, you're saying it's done too? Pistons are dead at this point.
I said Minnesota, San Antonio more because of the confidence I have in Minnesota and Ant Edwards. Like his commentary after the game where he said he doesn't see anybody in the locker room that's worried. There's another basketball game. Come out, put your boots on, get ready to go to war. I think Minnesota is going to be really fired up for this game, and they've found interesting ways to win this postseason. They've very much had a next man up mentality. They've been a tough out, even when their backs are against the wall. So I wouldn't be surprised if we're looking at a Game 7 between these two and if Minnesota takes it to San Antonio.
And Knicks and Thunder. If you're them right now, just sitting around waiting, both teams trying to get guys healthy, Jalen Williams for the Thunder, OG Anunoby for the Knicks specifically, is there a specific rooting interest that you would have, whether it's team?
Yeah, if you're the Thunder, you want this to go 7 games because you're hoping that Minnesota comes out of this series in the semis. You don't want to deal with Wemby. You haven't had very much luck throughout the course of the regular season when you're faced to San Antonio. Right? You played 5 times, you only won 1 of those games. So you want it to be a 7-game series because that's the only chance that Minnesota has of coming out of that series.
You also want it to go 7 because this has been an incredibly physical series.
No doubt about it.
Whoever you're going to face, you want them to be as worn down as possible.
You want somebody to be tenderized.
Exactly. No doubt. We're not going to cuss at them. No chance.
So what's interesting about this, though, is if Minnesota were to come back and win this series, there's a part of me that would say if I'm Oklahoma City, I know you can beat anyone, but like that's the level of momentum that Ant-Man would have. That would be 3 straight Western Conference Finals, which is one more than Daryl Morey had in 19 years as a GM.
Oh my God.
No, I just want to make sure that people are aware of that.
How did you work Daryl Morey into
It's
that, man?
amazing.
Well, no, I'm just saying.
How you find a way to
Numerically.
throw shade at Daryl Morey.
Numerically,
The
I'm
man
just saying.
just got fired. He ain't got no job, and you still talking about it.
I'm pretty good at the winning thing.
He's got a lot of money, I'll tell you that much. But anyway, point is.
He got fired on his day off.
Point is, that would be 3 straight Western Conference Finals and coming back from 3-2 down against Wemby. You don't think is there anything to the concept of momentum going into the next round? Because you could say Oklahoma City is rooting for the Spurs to lose, but the Spurs losing would mean a great comeback for the T-Wolves and maybe this invincibility feeling that they would have now moving forward. No?
No.
No, okay.
No.
I tried. Sorry, Minnesota. I tried here.
No.
I tried. So are we just then? So 3 teams in your mind are really trending towards the finals? 3 in your minds. How many teams right now could you even envision in the finals?
The Knicks, obviously the Thunder, and the Spurs.
CC? Because you just wrote off Minnesota and you wrote off Detroit.
I'm right. I'm really writing off. Well, yeah, because I think the Spurs could beat the Thunder.
I do too. I
And-
could see 3 teams in the finals: Knicks,
Yeah.
Thunder, Spurs.
All right, so let me
And
make
even with that, the Spurs are number 3 on that list because
Yeah.
of the depth of OKC and obviously the muscle memory, the championship muscle memory.
let me make
Not
a case
according
for
to Sam
Cleveland.
Mitchell, they're not.
Well, let me make a case for Cleveland then.
Go ahead.
And I don't want this to be an anti-Knicks thing at all. I want this to be a pro-Cleveland thing. Cleveland has been good for the last few years since Donovan Mitchell has been there.
Yeah.
They make the coaching change from J.B. Bickerstaff, who is a very good coach. Obviously, you see what he's done with Detroit. They make the in-season trade with James Harden, who I do not think is a big game playoff performer, but the last couple of games he has played well, to his credit. They have tremendous depth. They can play double bigs. They have guys that have been there and done that, like Max Strus and Dennis Schroeder from either Olympics or playoffs or whatever. And they have a clear best player on the team. Again, so all these things, the Knicks can say the exact same thing. The Knicks are awesome. But the Cavs have a lot of things that you would look at and say, who am I going to go to in a big spot? Donovan Mitchell, no doubt. Can I play multiple ways? Yes, because I can play Allen and Mobley. And then if I want to take one of them out, probably Allen in that spot, can I go small ball? Yes, you can. You can do that, obviously, with Evan Mobley at center. And Max Strus is 6'5"-ish and big and strong enough to attempt to guard a bigger player. So, like, you can do things with them that I think would be versatile relative to lineups. So don't the Cavs have a lot of what it takes to potentially make a run to the finals?
Yeah, the Cavs can score a lot. They can score with the Knicks. The problem is they don't play defense nearly as well as the Knicks. And that becomes the question. And that's the biggest difference between the Knicks last year and this year. Mike Brown did what Tom Thibodeau couldn't. Get Karl Anthony Towns to lock in on the defensive end of the court and play like a 7-foot player. So I respect everything that Cleveland has done this season. I just don't think Cleveland can get the requisite stops that it's going to take to beat the Knicks in the conference finals.
Very quickly, we have 6 teams left in the NBA, okay? Can we just rank very quickly most to least likely to get to the finals? So most would be Oklahoma City.
Yep.
Yes.
Second?
Next.
Actually, no. No. I wouldn't put OKC number 1.
Really?
No. I think I would put the New York Knicks.
Wow. I have Knicks too.
Most right. Likely to get to the finals. What? I think I would put the Knicks number 1.
Nuno doesn't like that you did that.
Why?
Because he feels like it's
well, that's also his viewpoint of the opponents.
That's what I'm saying.
So wait, Smalls has CC has the Knicks.
I have OKC, then the Knicks.
Okay, and then you have what?
Spurs
CC?
3.
Wait, hold on.
What's
CC,
that?
you have Oklahoma City too?
Yes.
Okay, so then 3 Spurs for both of you.
Yes.
4
4.
Minnesota for me.
Okay. CC?
Agreed.
Mini for both of you at 4. Who's 5 then?
Cavs.
Cavs.
Yep.
And who's 6? So then 6 obviously would be
Detroit.
Okay. So the real
Sorry, Javante.
The only
Yeah, our bad.
discrepancy
Love ya.
is most likely to get to the finals, which is in large part based on path. Small says, I don't care about the path. It's Oklahoma City. Have you not watched them? They haven't lost
so
the
good.
game. CC says, yeah, Oklahoma City's great. I could envision the Spurs beating them. The Knicks' path is much easier. Fascinating. Our buddy David Dennis Jr. will join us, weigh in on this and other things as well. Coming up next, we're on Sportsmanlike, presented by Progressive Insurance.
Celebrating 30 years of the NBA on ESPN Radio.
Kerr keeps it. Here's Pippen. Pippen outside the arc on the left. 8 on the shot. Hands back Jordan. Here's 6 on the shot. Jordan keeps the dribble. Jordan fights. Jordan hits Kerr. Kerr, 18-footer, goes!